actually gonna be bait.
Got one. Already got one.
Oh my God.
He's not small. Guys, look at this fish fighting on the screen right here. That's my guy down there on the bottom. He's big.
What is up, members, and welcome to the land of the giants. Today we're going to try to catch the biggest fish in the lake, and we're going to use this right here. This might look like a delicious trout meal to some of you guys. I thought it would be too, but this is actually going to be bait for what we were trying to catch today, which is going to hopefully be giant. And to add a twist to that, this company called Runkle actually reached out and sent me a brand new spinning reel to try out. And I thought, what better time to try this guy out than to have it pulled on by some giant fish and see how it holds up. You guys might be asking why. I want to know if this guy's going to hold up. Well, it's actually only a $47 reel on Amazon. I'll link it below if we decide that it's a good reel and you guys want to go check it out. It'll be at the top of the description. Let's take a look at it really quick. I haven't had the best luck with cheap reels in the past holding up over time, so I wanted to test it against some of the biggest fish that I know of that freaking pull drag like crazy. Out of the box, pretty good looking reel, black frame, nice red accents. You guys know I'm a Husker fan, so black and red's always good. This is the Titan 2 spinning reel, so I guess it's the version 2, model 2. It's the 2000 size, which is a nice all-around size. It'll be perfect for what we're doing today. Feels pretty smooth out the box. It is a 5:3-to-1 gear ratio reel. I like that. That's pretty fast for a spinning reel. As far as the drag goes, feels pretty smooth out the box. We're gonna put that sumbitch to a test, and I'm gonna give you an honest review. If it gets freaking tore up, fish just destroy it, I'm gonna tell you that as well. We're gonna find out. Looking at some of the specs online, it says it has 5 carbon fiber washers, 9 plus 1 shielded ball bearing, so we have 10 ball bearings, a braid ready spool, which if you guys can see that up close, it actually does have some little grooves in the spool there, which will actually be good. We'll probably go straight braid to that. We don't have to worry about the braid slipping on there. I like when companies do that. A hollow out rotor for saltwater and freshwater fishing. I don't do hardly any saltwater fishing. It's gonna be freshwater for me, but that is a nice feature as well. But the big one here is it comes with a 33-pound drag on this little 2000 size spinning reel. That is a lot of drag. I'm gonna tighten it way down, and we'll see if we can freaking hoist some gigantors out this lake. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Look what we found. Yeah, that's them. About 400 of them. Let's catch a couple.
Okay, so here's our rig. We got our Titan 2 spinning reel, hooked it up on Milliken Fishing MF for Series 610 medium spinning rod. Nice all-around spinning rod. Love this thing. Spooled up with some 20-pound braid, so went straight braid. That's a little heavier than I usually go, but we're going after big ones today, and of course a jigging spoon. So to add to the jigging spoon, I'm sorry if I can't talk very good. My mouth's a little frozen because it's 16 degrees right now. We're gonna take our trout out that we cleaned up so nicely. I should have freaking left the juice and the nastiness in there, and you don't want a big piece. We're just gonna chop off some nibbles of them. Left this guy in the boat on the way up here, and he's already completely frozen solid, which is incredible. It's so cold outside. Water is also 35 degrees. Wow, warm one today. And really this will work with a lot of different types of bait fish, but we just want something to add a little bit more attractant on there. Try to get it through some bones so it's got something substance on there so it won't just fall right off. All right, now let's hop up on the Panoptics. We're almost back to where we just saw that big pile of fish. That might actually be them right there. Oh my goodness. Let's drop this guy down there. Water's super cold, so it is possible that they won't bite at all with it being this cold. I got the blade bait rigged up too. Blade might be the better deal. We're gonna find out today. Got one. Already got one. Loosen this drag up. It's big. It's big. Oh my god. Yeah, we dropped it right in their face and we already got a donk on. Yeah, that's generally how you want to start. Oh my god, look at it on the screen on Panoptics. There's so many fish. And we're about to show you guys, if you've probably seen the videos from this lake, but you're about to see what type it is too. Now, I didn't feel this guy bite, and when the water's 35, or shit, it might not even be 35 down there, it might be like 33. We got ice right up there on the bank, Sometimes you do end up snagging a few of these guys, which sucks, but it's just part of the game. We're not gonna keep any of these that snag, obviously. Oh, we lost him. Damn. I really think that guy bit though. It's all right though, that's a good sign. We just started and we got a giant pile of them there. See, the reason I don't think I snagged that one was I didn't even have it on the bottom. It was a good sign that the spinning reel didn't like explode, you know. Oh, that's a fish. That's a big fish. Just made a damn move. Fired out the old jigging wrap, mix it up. I found another big school of fish on the screen. That school of fish that we were working on earlier, they all scattered after I hooked one freaking fish. And now I got freaking dead weight Timmy here. Better loosen that drag for when this fish wants to run. I don't know if this fish picked it up close to the bottom or what it did, but there's a big old school of fish right here. And we're gonna be spending some time here. There goes the fish. Now he wants to fight. I only got a 6-pound leader on this guy too, so we're gonna be a little careful with him. We don't want to lose him like the last one. Guys, look at this fish fighting on the screen right here. That's my guy down there on the bottom. He's big. I think he ate it. I think this sumbitch ate it. And I can't move him. Look at that. Just steady going. Look how big he is on that screen. And look at this fish on the bottom there. Those are his buddies. We gotta get back down there and catch those too. I suppose we better catch the one we have on before we try to catch the others. I feel like that's half of what we... Oh! Hook popped out. Just had to run my mouth. All right, we gotta get back down there. Look at all this fish. Yeah, I got a bunch of slime on my line. I swear we're gonna catch some of these jokers today, guys. We ain't just out here to not catch them. And they are freaking big. This braid is frozen on the reel. Can't even get it to spool out there.
You guys wonder what I'm doing? Basically, I'm just scanning around off some of these deeper drop-offs and side scanning, looking out to the side of the boat. I put it on about 70 feet, so I can actually see an image 70 feet out both sides of the boat. And so over here, you can kind of see like, I don't know, maybe a shad or something like that. It's 23 feet deep, so it's deep. But over here, take a look at this. This is exactly what we're seeing on the screen right there. Those are piles of fish, maybe smaller ones here, not small ones right there. Those are giant fish. As soon as I see that, I go boom, drop a waypoint, shut the engine down, hop up front, and hopefully we can rip a couple of these guys. It's been a little tougher though than I hoped, but I guess I kind of expected that when I launched the boat. And the water was 36, 35 degrees. It's since warmed up a couple degrees, and I'm hoping maybe as the afternoon goes on a little bit, sun shining down to this clean water, it'll heat it up a little bit more and the fish might get a little bit more active. But at the very least, they're piled up. They're not spread out and doing their own thing. They are all grouped up, and usually that creates a little bit more competitiveness, and hopefully we can catch some more.
There we go. Oh, did I get him? Yes, I do got him. Oh God, he's just big. Oh my God, look at this fish. Loosen that drag up a little bit. Just switched this guy to a blade bait, a smaller blade bait. First cast in this little pot of them, we're hooked up. That's a big fish right there. Loosen our drag so he can run with it when he's ready. He ran right out away from the group of the fish, so I'm hoping it doesn't spook them all again like it's been happening with us. I think I might have another catfish, but the way he kind of took off and ran at first makes me think it might be a striped guy. I don't know. I'm hoping for a striped guy. I haven't caught one here in a long time. And if it is, it's a giant one. Kind of feeling more head shaky like a catfish though. Here he comes. Catfish. Got ourselves another catfish. Yeah, bud. All right, this one did not bite. We got him in the tail. Freaking sharp little blade bait hooks. But that's what's down there by the 1,000. Man, there's so many of these dudes. I hate freaking snagging fish like this. When the water's cold, they don't bite quite like they did when it was better, but nice little 4 to 5 pounder. Got us a little wet, which I don't like when the water's that cold, but hey, we'll send them back home. I thought maybe switching up to this brighter color blade bait would be good, because we're just straight up going for reaction bites right now with the water as cold as it is. And these bright chartreuse decals on the side, they look good. Holy shit. Okay, new school on side scan. Let's look at it on Panoptics. Oh my god, look at all those fish. Let's see what those are. This one's by a tree, so probably getting snagged in them. God dang, a bunch of shad by them too. That's why they're here. Right against those shad. That is so cool. I mean, not for the shad, they're probably devastated. There's one. There's one. Picked it up off the bottom. There's one. You can see him on the screen too. Look at him on pan. Look at him on pan. He's not small. This one seemed like he picked it up. Look at all those fish on the screen too. There's my fish that's fighting right above him. I kind of want to horse them up out of there because I think they keep spooking each other. Look at them. The school's already trying to break up. We don't want that. I also don't want to break my line or this rod. See what he is. I think I know what he is just by how he looks. Oh yeah, big old cat right in the bottom of his mouth too. You bet. Look at that fish. That's a beautiful thing. I can't believe there's that many of them down there. Hell yeah, in the damn mouth too. Hey bud. Hey bud. Big old beefy guy, you bet. Look at this big old beefy fella. Probably about a 6-pounder with all that meat. Got hooks down here, but got this one right in the corner of the mouth. Hell yeah.
Well, to be honest, this one seems quite a bit smaller than the ones we lost, especially based on how it looked on the Panoptic screen, but crazy cold water, 35-degree water on the bottom. And they're eating it. And got them on the jigging wrap too. Haven't caught one on the jigging wrap in a long time. A lot more subtle bait. Work on the bottom. Kitties.
Well, that was a freaking blast. And holy crap, we got a bunch more down there. A lot of guys think of a jigging wrap as a vertical, kind of like a suspended bait or even an ice fishing bait. I mean, it really is popular from ice fishing, but it's very, very effective in situations like this where these fish are loaded up on the bottom of the lake. And the way you fish it is, fire it out there, whatever. We can see where the school is. They're freaking loaded right here. The bottom looks like it's crawling. There's so dang many of them, but basically the deal is you cast it out a ways, it gets to the bottom quick, so it's super, super effective. It stays down extremely well. Even in 30 feet of water, it does not come up. This is the size 7, I think. It's the 5/8 ounce version. You just tighten your line and just little sharp twitches with the tip of your rod, and that bait will just shoot up and flutter. Has a tendency to kind of dart, but it's a very subtle bait, very small, slender minnow profile. It gets bit by all species. That's one thing I like about it too. We could catch a bass out here, catch a white bass on it, catch a wiper, catfish, any type of species of catfish, crappie, panfish, everything eats these. So that's another plus, especially when you're at a lake like this with a bunch of different species and they're all big. Another one. Another one. Oh, I lost him. Damn, we were hooked up there for a second with another one. Pulled his ass right off the bottom. Oh yeah, that's ice. Probably shouldn't hit that. We'll turn. Okay, new spot. Man, this freaking catfish keep getting spooked like crazy just simply by catching one of them. It's like they see one of their buddies get freaking taken away and they decide they ain't gonna stick around. You guys can see on the Panoptics there is bait on bait at this spot. I think those might actually be crappie down there, but regardless, these big fish eat them all. They really like the crappie, so do the bass. This spot's like a big fish spot off the main lake. It's deep. Ledge drops from 31 to 36 or so. And god dang, I really think we could get a big one right here. That's a big fish right there. That's what we're after. Come on. Right off that drop too.
So
ooh, that one freaking crushed it. My drag was still loose from fighting that fish. He went whap! Got that one, got that one. Oh, another big one, another big one. I don't know if this one ate it, but this freaking blade bait got smashed down there. This is too much freaking fun, guys. I think we got another catfish because usually you don't see big wipers or big bass or really any other species schooled up and mixed in directly with the catfish. The drag on this reel is actually working nicely. This guy is completely in the mouth. Ate it. Look at that. A lot of people think you can't catch fish in the mouth or catfish in the mouth when it's this cold. You're wrong. Look at this guy. He got it right in the freaking mouth. Crossways. I felt it get freaking smashed on the way down. It was probably this guy. Hell yes. It's a better fish too. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Hell yeah. In the damn mouth. This hook just grabbed on the way out, but look at that.
You know, it's kind of funny. Over the years, I've had so many people comment and say that you cannot catch catfish, not only on artificials, they say you can't catch them on artificials, and that you will not catch them in the mouth when the water is below 40 degrees. What about this guy right here? All the experts out there. Maybe you guys should get off your couch and come do this. Another nice, probably 6-7 pounder. Beefy shad eaters. Love it.
Man, I'm freaking glad I went with 20-pound braid, straight braid on this. Look at all that catfish slime on my line. That is gross in a good way. So the drag on this reel is definitely nowhere near as smooth as like my $250 Shimano Stratic and stuff, but I mean, it's a $50 reel. It shouldn't be. I haven't had an opportunity to really have one go on a big long run that could really test that 30-pound drag rating. I do know that I'm gonna have to get a couple more of these guys if I go saltwater fishing, because those fish pull like crazy. But the big casters down there in the past have just like not had a smooth enough drag, and I've lost a lot of fish when I've been saltwater fishing. Feels like a decent reel anyways for 47 bucks, but time was always the judge of how well it'll hold up. And we're gonna put through the ringer.